You are now listening to Between Us Girls, the podcast, where we discuss life's fuckeries and then some over wine.
Welcome to our show. This is Michelle,
Danielle,
and Sharonda.
and this is
Between Us Girls.
And we are coming to you live and in color from Darwin's Pub here on Wall in Houston. Oh no, I just got sidetracked because Tony almost fell. Sorry.
Squirrel.
Right, okay. All right, so this is like a 1-year anniversary show for us.
We made it 1 year.
That means that we have met, planned, and recorded. This is going to be 52 episodes.
Yep.
Right. Like, I am so proud of these ladies, even though I have spent my time hating them over the course of this 365 days. And they hated me.
Mutual.
Right? I mean, we are extremely bonded, and we are in this. So,
Danielle, what? Are you having a
I don't
stroke?
like. I don't know.
she don't like to
when
talk
I
about
said-
feelings
This
and
bitch
shit.
face was about to explode.
I just had a visual in my head of like some. Okay, it's like
Some
so
of the times that we fought.
No, you know, like that picture when they say guys when they clink up their dicks touch. You know that? You know what I mean? Like
Okay, I don't know what the fuck she's talking
You know what I'm
about.
talking about? You know what I mean? Like that's what came in my head. Like okay.
Like romance?
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
but
when
like we actually worked together
You
know what
for
I'm talking about?
a whole year
you know what that? You know what I mean? Yeah, like that. Like that's
with
what
the
I was-
dicks wrapped together.
Yeah.
But this is not that though.
But we don't have dicks.
That's what I was thinking in my head when you said bonded for whatever reason.
So when you think
Okay.
about bonding, you think about two dicks touching each other.
And
I
not
just wanna
only
fucking be
touching
clear.
each other, but like wrapped together like fucking Venus
like this.
flytrap
Yeah.
tongue.
That was just an image that just automatically popped in my head.
Are you
I don't know.
Okay, so thanks for coming. And if you haven't been over to our treat table, please go visit because these cookies are so cute. Number one.
And they taste really good.
And we have cards over there from our fabulous Tasty Teas.
Yes, we do. Miss Tia, thank you.
These are cute. We have some other cookies over there too. And then we also had, oh, they're gone. Never mind.
Yeah, those cake pops. Y'all should have
We
got
had
one
some
of
cake
those.
pops. They were infused with Southern Comfort SoCo cake pops.
Yes.
Are y'all ready for us to like start the show?
I am. It's fucking hot.
All right.
Goddamn chicken lamps.
So this year has been a crazy year. Let's see, we were on 2 podcasts a day. We had the 2017 Podcast Awards. Danielle made several appearances on TMZ. I
I'm
tried
fucking
it.
famous.
You couldn't hear me though.
Right.
It's fine.
We found out about the podcast award today. Actually,
Well, you know what time?
I think it's at 7. I think it's either 5 or 7. What time is? We'll find out. I think yeah.
I'm so
somewhere.
nervous, or as Michaela would say, I'm so excited.
Psychic.
I'm so excited. Okay, and then also we guested on several shows. Danielle was on a show in Australia. Mm-hmm. That was pretty cool. I just laughed because I remember you were like, okay, so what time is she going to call?
Because like I don't know about this 8+ UTC. Like how do I train? Like I don't know. Like, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's been a cool year. We have some people we want to thank. Of course, all the guests that we've had, Misty, Charles, you guys rock, Joy, we love you. And then Soders was a great help to us. We don't know if you guys know that she writes our show notes. Mm-hmm. Naya, Lion's Heart, she's been
Everything.
Yeah.
She's been instrumental to us. Like,
Yeah.
she's like a sister to me. Like, I have.
She's actually
No,
your
that's not
side.
true.
You're her
Is
side
that true?
piece.
No? Oh, really?
She hates
No?
you. She
We
only
hug
likes me.
all the time.
That's a lie.
Like-
no.
No? Oh, okay. All right, fine.
Only
Okay.
me, right?
No, she's been good. And then even though he didn't come, which I'm definitely going to have. You know, I'm never going to forget this.
I know.
I feel so insulted, but it's cool. I want to say thank you to Irby because he could have laughed at me when I was like, hey, we want to do a podcast. Instead, he was like, okay, cool. You know, get the girls together and come over on such and such a day. So I want to say thank you to Irby, too. Okay, so we do have, like, a bunch of awesome fans. We've had, we started Fan of the Week, an episode, 20 or something?
I don't know. It was
way late in the game.
Way late.
Way late in the game. We've had a lot of really cool Fans of the Week over the course of the year. But we had one in particular, and his ass is also not here.
He's sick, though. He's sick.
Okay.
In the head.
He's like, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
His
Okay.
ass ain't sick.
Brian O.O. Williams. And we have a T-shirt here for
This is
Brian,
for Brian.
and an award.
Rest in peace.
Because we heart Brian.
Yeah, we love Brian. It says, Between Us Girls, Fan of the Year. Right, and
Yes.
his little award
the
has
one eye.
OOs in it.
One eye.
Oh.
You come to take Brian's shit.
I surely hope my sweaty armpits are not in this photograph. Okay. Because I am hot.
You're hot.
Okay.
I'm hot up in this bitch. Okay, so before we get started with, like, you know, the actual show, Sharonda, what are we sipping on?
Oh, God. Okay. This is Saban Estates, and it is a
Roussan.
There you
Okay.
go. This bitch picked it.
I said, why pick something difficult, but whatever.
Because that's what she does. Anyway, this is a vintage 2015, and the alcohol content is 13.5%
Okay.
for the alcoholics. Michelle.
So we have two topics today. Topic number one is, should the national anthem be removed from sporting events? And we have a little subtopic on that one because we want to know why, when celebrities have something to say in regards to politics, everybody just wants them to shut the fuck up. Topic number two. Who has the most unrealistic expectations, men or women? I'm expecting Stacey to be like the person that's going to talk after the second topic and be like, okay, so we'll see. All right, so number one, what do you guys think? Should they remove the anthem or no?
I don't even know why it's played to begin with. Like,
Well.
Why is it played?
Okay, so from what I read this morning and what I've kind of heard is they started playing it in baseball events, I think after World War I or during World War I.
Is that late ago?
Well, let me see. I have
But like, why do they? Okay, so I don't watch the news.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have cable. I have a
I'll
Fire
just be
Stick.
talking. I don't be paying attention to what they're saying
So
on TV.
do they play it on C-SPAN?
What?
On
The national anthem when they convene to talk about stuff like in Congress. Like, why is it like? I'm just saying, like, why is?
This bitch.
No, they don't do
They
that.
say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah.
Okay, so like, I'm just trying to understand, like, why is it such a big deal, and why is everybody trying to change the narrative of the reason why Colin is even doing it from the beginning?
Yeah.
You know, so-
That's the real question.
Yeah.
That's the real
Right.
problem.
Right.
Whether or not it's played, I don't think fucking matters. It's all because of this dude taking his knee and what it represents. And I'm sorry, a lot of people just don't like what it represents.
Well, I'll say this. They didn't start. Okay, first of all, that wasn't even our national anthem until like 1931 or something like that. So, what? Yeah, it wasn't even the national anthem until like 1931 or something. So, the thing is that, okay, so it becomes the national anthem. We're not even able to go to use the same restroom.
You got
I
a
have
cookie
glitter
right there.
everywhere?
Okay. No
Oh.
cookie. Okay.
Well,
You
nobody
good.
can see it. Now I'm
okay.
all distracted. So I had cookie on my mouth. Excuse me. All right. So anyway, I mean, we were not able to use the same restroom until what, in the 60s. So that's 30 whole years. This is the national anthem, and we don't feel like we're a part of this nation at the same rate. Still don't. So if he wants to kneel, that's fine. I mean, I think that's the issue, is that he doesn't feel like that's his national anthem. That's why he's not, you know.
Well,
I don't think that's what he said in his interview.
I don't feel like it's my national anthem if I can't if I don't have the same rights and the same freedoms as everybody else, how is it my anthem too?
Okay.
We can start a fighting here. Just
Calm
kidding.
down, killer.
I'm just saying.
I'm like,
I
okay,
feel like that's what some people are saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we can move on. So I don't want to start a big fight in here over a national anthem, but I will say that let's see, Kobe Bryant and Stephen Curry said he wasn't going to the White House. So if people say I don't want to, I don't agree with this or I don't agree with that. Even people from the other side, if they say I'm a Trump supporter, everyone's like, shut up and go sing country music or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, why can they not also have a political stance? I mean, they are citizens.
I saw a meme with Colin on it the other day, and it was like him sitting on a bench, and it had like a bag of money next to him, and then it had the caption on there, "Yeah, you're so oppressed." So like, why is there this notion that because you have money, like you're all of a sudden devoid from racism?
Mm-hmm.
Like that is a problem. Who is
Absolutely.
it? Just recently, like a few months ago, LeBron James, somebody spray painted like racist stuff on his house, and how much
Right.
money does he have? Like, I mean,
Exactly.
so is
You're
he
not exempt.
Yeah,
No, you're never
so,
exempt.
So is he not allowed to speak out on this stuff because he has money?
Right,
like,
because
that's a
then
serious
it's
problem
like
with that.
several months later, he's like, oh, well, this is how I feel about what President Trump is doing and blah, blah, blah. And someone's like, just go fucking play basketball. But,
Exactly,
like,
that's what I'm
he's, like,
saying.
dealing with this.
It was it was somebody else. Not this is like separate from racism, but Jimmy Kimmel, like his son, or I don't know what he has. Let me stop lying. His kid is a son. It's a boy.
His son,
yeah, he
was
has
sick.
a heart problem,
Yeah.
and so like if this new legislation was to go through, his son would not be covered under this. I mean, it's just lucky enough that he has the money, but other people don't have the money. So if you're born with a condition, then all of a sudden, you can't get insured because of that. Like, there's a problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he just better go do his fucking talk show.
Right,
And quit trying to complain about stuff.
I don't think he was complaining. He just started, like, as a parent, excuse me, he started crying because he's like, this shit is real out here. And it's people who can't afford to have a child that may have a condition like that. So it hurt his heart to think about somebody else going through that doesn't have the money to take care of that situation.
Yeah.
Fortunately, he does. But if he didn't, then what? It's just like, fuck you and your kid. Goodbye.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, and he's not complaining. But even if he was making a complaint, it doesn't matter how much money you have. You still have feelings. You feel, you're experiencing this.
Yeah.
We're all here.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, I don't know. Like, what did the president say about the mayor of San Juan just today?
Lord, it was like it was so disgusting that he was just like I forgot what he said, but I mean want it all to be done for you. Like,
I'm sorry.
but I'm a U.S. citizen, but
Right.
you can't come to my aid because there's so much water, big water
I
around
mean,
here.
how many
Big
people
water.
in this room got $400 from the Red Cross? So y'all not gonna say, okay, that's fine. But okay.
Y'all shame. It's all right.
But I'm saying though, like there were several people who got aid, nothing even happened. The thing is, those people in Puerto Rico actually need help. They're U.S. citizens.
And they're part of the U.S. That's
Right.
What, yeah, I think
Those are citizens. I feel like he doesn't realize that.
I don't think he does.
I think somebody probably just told him just like yesterday when he.
Hey, these
Yeah.
are our citizens.
Exactly.
no shit.
They belong to us.
Hey,
Yeah.
this is U.S. territory, right?
Like,
Yeah.
the U.S. Navy, they can like pretty much get anywhere within like 24 hours. So
There's big water.
I guess it's too high.
It's
too
big
high
water.
for too high for the
As
ship.
opposed
Like,
to
I don't know.
ocean water.
It's too wide and too high.
Big ocean water.
It's too much. I don't know. But
I mean, even if you can't get a ship, you could get a fucking plane over there.
A
There was
boat,
people at the airport
Yeah.
waiting
Yeah.
who
to
was
get
that?
out.
Pitbull.
Yeah.
Pitbull sent a plane.
And
it was
Fat Joe.
Fat Joe sent a
Fat
plane.
Joe.
Yeah.
Well, Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Well, him and Jay-Z got together.
Yeah. So
And
it's just like
that's what's
Yeah.
disgusting to me. It's like these people, they're not the president.
they're drinking from a creek.
I mean,
Like,
these
how crazy is that shit? Like, seriously. You're
because
drinking
there's
from a
big
creek.
water around. Big water.
Big salt water. They can't. Okay, all right.
And
they
so
can't filter it.
it's
right?
taking him a long time to figure out what to do because big water. So just give him a break.
Oh my God. Okay.
Big
No,
water.
I know, but that's just.
It's like some little kid shit. Mommy, there's big water around here.
Right. But like, how do I get over there? Because
There's big water, Mommy. Mommy,
Oh
there's
my
big
God,
water.
that is ridiculous.
So my issue is
That
like,
is so
okay,
embarrassing. Just
It
as an
is.
American,
It's embarrassing as fuck, actually.
Oh my God.
But my issue is, okay, so if a celebrity says, this is a problem for me, I don't like the way this is happening, I'm going to give XYZ money, blah, blah, blah. Somebody else is going to tweet, just make sure that you keep playing basketball or you keep making music. Like, why can they not say how they feel? They're citizens too.
They're citizens and they have a platform. So why
Right.
wouldn't you use your platform to make something more vocal? Why wouldn't you want to use your platform to get the word out there that, hey, there's a group of people right here that need help.
Mm-hmm.
I have like 1 million followers. These people need to know. Like, and if you can help.
Help.
Right.
You know, like, why wouldn't you want somebody in that position to be able to do that? It makes no sense.
So what do you guys think is the problem? Like, why do people want them to be quiet?
Trolls. I
Because
think
it
they're
doesn't
trolling.
align with what they believe in. Simple as that.
People suffering, that's what they like?
Because, okay, so
Yeah.
if you have a person of color with a lot of money, people that are not of color, they seem to think that they've allowed you to have that.
Yeah.
Because it's like somebody said when Stevie Wonder took a knee, we were so good to you.
They sound just like old
Yeah.
girl on
We were so-
Color Purple. I've
Yeah.
always been good to you.
Exactly.
people.
Exactly.
Like we
To you
we
people.
made you a millionaire. Not
Right.
the fact that he, wrote all these songs.
All the
that
music.
He's completely talented. Like not the fact that he's done all this hard work. We
So get where
gave
he
this
is.
to you.
Yeah.
Like, it's like complete bullshit. Like, no, like you can't work for shit because you're black or you're Hispanic or whatever, and you can't make money. Somebody else gave that to you. But if you are of another persuasion, then
You worked
you
really
you
hard.
worked really
wow,
hard for that.
You were,
You was trapping. You was trapping in there. Like,
But you know what's so funny is that those same people who say, well, we've always been good to you, look what we let you have, would be like, there's no such thing as white privilege.
Yeah.
oh my God.
No such a thing.
And the world is not racist anymore. What are you talking about? It's all in your head. You're making everything
No,
about
because
race.
we gave you all this stuff.
I had an argument with a guy last night who was like, the fact that you said the word privilege is asinine or something wild. And I'm like, okay.
But everybody has some form of privilege.
Right.
Like if you're pretty, you're privileged.
Right.
You're ugly, you're unprivileged. Like, let's just be fucking real about it. You
Yeah.
ugly, shit's gonna be hard for you.
But you know what I think?
Life is hard, son. Life is hard as fuck for you if you ugly.
it's hard as fuck.
It's hard as fuck if you ugly. You ugly and poor. True.
Right.
You
Oh my
ugly
God.
and you got money.
Right, because look at Jay-Z.
You set, you got money.
Yeah.
So if you ugly, like you got to grind.
You gotta
hard.
grind twice as hard.
Hard.
But you know what? I think there are other privileges afforded to you if you're ugly. Because then people are like, I feel sorry for this person.
yeah.
I'm going to give
Do
them
you really
XYZ.
feel sorry for ugly people?
Yeah. What
Yeah.
are you talking about?
Don't you?
Seriously?
Yeah.
I don't even look at them.
You.
You look at ugly people. Dude,
It's my friend.
I mean, like you see an ugly person and you glance, but you don't look.
Okay,
right?
Joy, are we ready for you out there?
Ugh, what is that? Like, is that what you do?
It's like, oh my God, you're ugly.
It's
Move.
breathing near me. What the fuck?
You have a curly ramp.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing?
Hey,
Hi,
boo.
Missy.
My question is for Danielle.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she don't want to take questions. You can make a comment, though.
I can make a comment. She don't get questions.
Ask
Okay,
a question.
I actually understand Danielle's point of view about being offended by ugly people.
Being offended by them?
Offended.
I never said
Like,
I was
oh,
offended.
your fucking face offends me?
Yes,
That's
that's basically what she said.
what, wow. Okay.
And they are unprivileged, and I feel like we need to start an Ugly Lives Matter group.
No, they
Thanks.
don't. They don't matter. No. According to her, they don't fucking matter.
What am I going
I'm embarrassed.
This bitch walks
Ugly
away
lives
from
matter.
him.
That's what we should do. Ugly lives matter. Let's start
I'm
that
embarrassed.
hashtag.
So what's the scale on how we judge who's ugly and not?
Don't do that. So 2 and below. Is that what we?
Okay, so does anyone have a comment about the anthem or anything about what the others happened? I'm embarrassed. Y'all are ashamed.
Does anyone have a anthem comment? And Misty has
come back
another comment about the anthem.
I actually feel that when a person of color has made money, that they are supposed to. They feel that we're supposed to shut up. We've made it. Shut up. Know your place. Stay in the back. Do not represent your people.
Yeah.
We don't need you to do that.
Right.
Look, put that ball in that hoop, get it in that end zone, and shut up.
And shut up.
Right,
Know
because you
your
don't have
role
to
and
really
shut your
think
mouth.
anyway in
Right.
those positions,
You
right?
don't have to
You don't
think.
have to think.
You don't
So-
have to have an opinion. We
Right.
don't care if you went to college at least for 3.5 years. We don't care.
Right.
We don't care even if you did go out and get that degree in
Right.
political science or something of that nature. We don't care. You're making millions. You're not oppressed. Shut up.
We're paying you
Right.
to run the ball. Shut the
Right.
fuck up. Run the ball.
Run that
Yeah.
ball. Make me
Right.
happy so I can win in fantasy football.
I
Right.
saw a lady on Twitter that was sitting here, that she was legitimately arguing that her taxpayer dollars were funding these basketball players. And I was like,
What?
what? Wait,
How did she come
You
to
pay
that
that much in
conclusion?
taxes?
I know. I think
Right.
that she was trying to say that because, like, the city, builds
Right.
the stadium, or what. Like, I think that's where she was going with it. But it's just like,
I'm sorry, but you pay that much in taxes? You know what these people are making
I
a
know.
year?
But also those stadiums are funded too.
yeah, like it's so much
Sponsored.
goes into those stadiums. Like, your dollars is not really like.
Your pennies don't matter,
Yeah.
bitch.
Look at my fucking face. Does she pay that much in taxes?
I don't know what the fuck the bitch do.
Let me tell you, Twitter makes people feel entitled. I'm telling you, that's where that shit. Yeah, that's all they are. But I mean,
We have.
but the fact that they have
another-
that platform makes them feel like they're entitled to say whatever the fuck they want to say.
Tony,
First of all, no one fought for the national anthem. That is not true. We did not fight wars, go to wars for the national anthem. No. First and foremost. Secondly, when they were making on the commentary, I'm like you, I don't really watch the news, but it kind of pissed me off when they, again, like the narrative changed and they were like, oh, well, he's disrespecting the flag. No, he's not. He's not burning it. He's not wiping his ass with it.
He's
Right.
not stepping on it.
He's not stepping on it. He took a knee to bring attention to police brutality
Exactly.
and killing unarmed black men.
Right.
I'm a veteran. I didn't fight for a flag either. I never stand up for the national anthem. I never stand up. I don't salute the flag. Last time I saluted the flag was my last day in the military.
Wow.
It's not because I disrespect the flag. I just don't believe that I worship a flag.
There you
Right.
go.
We are one nation under God, not under the flag.
Come through.
all right, Tony, that was
Amen.
beautiful. Thank you.
We got flags in here. Should we have said the Pledge of Allegiance? No? Oh, okay.
Do y'all know the Pledge of Allegiance? Do you still know the words?
It'd be like, like that.
Nobody even says pledge. They be like, I pledge allegiance. A lot of people don't even know what the words are.
Like, that's what I said.
To the flag.
You know, when I can remember being in elementary school, and then we'll get to our audience question, comment. In elementary school, there was a child in my class, and I guess he was, I'm not sure what his religion was, but he was like, I don't say the pledge, I don't, whoop de womp. Yeah.
Probably.
And all the kids were like, you're going to hell. And it was crazy. And I remember thinking, well, why are they so upset with him? Like he said it was against his religion. But everybody was really frustrated and upset that he wasn't doing what everybody else was doing. And every day when we said the pledge, everybody would stare at him like, it's so sad Josh is going to hell. We're just going to have to pray for him because, he never says the pledge. We're just going to have to pray for him. So I think
Jehovah's Witnesses are such committed people. Like, I really respect them. I
Man.
saw them today, and I passed right on by them. And I was like, I feel like they knocked at my door, and they was looking at me like they was finna come back, and I was like, I'm not going to open the door.
mad because when they come, you're like, yeah. They're like, well, is there a good time for me to come back? And you're like, for sure.
Never.
Next Wednesday at 7 p.m. and you set your phone to say the Jehovah's Witness is going to call you. Don't answer.
That's too much. I'm not even.
Why
I
can't you just
I
fucking
do.
say no? I'd be like, no.
Because you feel
No
bad.
Bible.
Because they're standing outside.
Where? What feelings?
Okay, this is. Look, I don't know why I'm saying this to you guys. Because you just said you look at ugly people. You look at ugly people when they are alive. You look at ugly people.
That was this bitch.
You thought it, bitch.
I did not.
And it was like, feel bad.
I know.
Like,
I do.
They'll knock on the door, and I'll look out the window, and then I'll just walk away.
I will too.
You are
sure
such
will.
an ass. I bet you
will.
open the blinds, look right at him, close
I
it
know.
back, lock
Make
the
Eye
fucking
contact
door.
with them and be like,
yeah. I don't
help
have to,
you.
just because you knocked on me, I have to open my damn door. Fuck you. Shit.
I really hope you never need anything.
you can't say. I mean,
'Cause
I
you got
wouldn't
so
say.
much bad karma coming
I
to you.
wouldn't say F them. That's harsh.
Well,
but
I mean, like, I'm just saying, like, I don't, the notion that because you knock on my door that I have to open it up.
how
No, I
about you
don't think
just say
it's
no,
that.
thank you, and then they won't come back ever
Right.
again? Like, what's the? I don't get it.
You just crack it, and
sorry.
you're like, I'm
Because
not.
I just wave at Bill and Mary when they come down my street. They already know they don't fuck with me. I be like, look, I'm good.
I be like, oh,
Don't
okay.
come to my house. Fuck with these people right here, though. I don't like them. Fucking knock on their door at 9
I don't know.
o'clock at night, 7:30 in the morning, you know? But no. I don't-
Danielle going to hell talking about, fuck you.
I mean, I don't tell them fuck you to their face.
that's
Fuck
so
you.
mean.
Out the window, looking at the blinds like, bitch, get away from my door.
That is so wrong. That is so fucking wrong.
I'm not that extra, though. Like,
No, but you'll just open the blinds, make eye contact, and be like, oh, fuck you.
and ain't wearing no
And then
pants.
go back. And ain't got no bottoms on.
Nobody's pants. Looking
This
out the
lady do
window
not
like,
wear clothes.
Oh, fuck you doing?
I'm at home. Why I got to wear bottoms?
Anyway,
anyway.
so let's move on to our next topic.
Please, Jesus, please.
Okay, so the topic is who has more unrealistic expectations, men or women?
Men.
Men,
100%.
hands down.
100%. Absolutely.
I think women might.
You think women?
Is he
I think we might. We expect them to act like human beings, and they just.
Oh, you know what? You have a point.
I know.
You have
Let me
you
see
have
the
an
wine.
excellent point.
I know.
You have an excellent point.
I know.
We expect them to behave
Yeah.
like people,
Like people. Like adults.
like adults when they're like children. Okay. Gotcha.
Like
You know-
children? They are children in grown-up
They're
bodies.
kids inside big bodies.
They are. They are. They are children. And they need to be led and directed and helped and guided and coddled and hugged and loved and, yeah. I mean, you're welcome to say what you need to say once we're, to that portion of the show, sir. However,
The microphone admin.
we'll have a tech out to you shortly.
No, but I think that men expect for women to do absolutely everything while they do the bare minimum. Bare minimum. And
Right.
then they want you to take them on a motherfucking date. Like, what the fuck?
September is take a man on a date month.
Yeah.
I know I haven't taken out the trash for 3 months, but September is take a man on a date month. Looking at
Like, really? So
No.
you want me to cook clean? You want me to keep myself up? You get my hair
I gotta
done
fuck like
every
a porn
week.
star.
You don't want to fund none of this motherfucking shit.
because
And
then it's like all you want to do is spend my money.
Exactly. You want me to be a hoe on the dick.
Hold on to dick.
But I got to read the Bible in front of everybody else.
Right, exactly.
With my legs crossed and a handkerchief over my lap.
Right.
And a doily
Dressed
on
like
my
an
head.
Amish bitch in front of people
Right.
in public.
Yes.
But you want to spray my motherfucking face and shit. Right, like,
Oh no.
like that's the shit you want to do.
Still
but-
haven't heard a lie yet. Haven't heard a lie.
I can't believe you wore them shorts outside.
Right.
Nutted all over your face.
Right.
Somebody-
But why you wearing them shorts in public? You bitch, you.
In public. In
They
fucking
want
public.
all of this shit.
Right.
Like, seriously.
But then also, don't rush me to do anything, especially
Right.
not
No.
commit. And then also,
No, don't
why you
ask
talking
me.
to that nigga when I ain't claimed you yet? I can't believe this.
Don't ask me for shit. But, I need you to do X, Y, Z like every other motherfucking week. I need you to call me. I need you to be in contact with me all the time. But I don't have to do the same shit in return.
Okay, so I read something.
Don't
Okay,
ask me
so
no
we're
questions.
not to the point in the show yet where we are accepting questions from the audience. Okay.
Don't talk to Jesus like that.
Wait, what was one of his lines from that play? It is written or something. He
So it
said.
is
Yeah.
written.
So it is written, so
So
it
it's
is told.
Look at him trying not to pay attention to what we're talking about. Okay, so I read something that said that men want you to call them just enough, but also call them a lot
Not
at the
enough.
same time.
See,
Not too much,
oh
but
my
just
God,
enough.
I can't.
So
I can't
they
even
want to
do it.
make sure that you're paying attention to them,
But don't
but you
smother
also
them.
can't smother them. So you have to find that really, really perfect spot that you need to be in
Just
to make
needy
sure that they
as
feel, you know, that you care, but also that like they're still free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like you can be a hoe, but don't be a slut in front of them. Like it's complex. Yeah,
Right.
it's so
So-
complex.
But I also think that sometimes, like I said, that women sometimes expect a lot from men too, because they're different than we are. So we're like, well, why aren't you ready, or why aren't you this, or why aren't you that? Well, we're just not the same. But we wake up and we're like, I can't believe that you didn't think about taking out the garbage before I had to say to you to take out the trash. Well, he's probably thinking to himself, damn, I was gonna get to it.
Them motherfuckers don't even know how to put air in a tire. You got to go to Discount Tire to, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, but they
but
want you to do all of this shit, but they don't even know how to do nothing. Like,
What men do you know that don't know how to air up a tire?
Yeah, that's-
I'm
that's-
sad.
We
I
might
am
have
sad as fuck
deeper
at that.
issues than this. Sis.
I
Like,
know,
let's
I'm
talk
like-
about that. Like, wait a
I'm just
minute,
saying,
that's a bit far.
Okay, that's a bit, you know.
That's extreme.
That might have been
Omar,
a little
like,
bit
he won't change
extreme.
the tire, but he'll call the insurance company from
Right.
an app.
If
Like,
you
you know-
can't,
Yeah.
if you can't change a tire, you need to have AAA. We need to be able to still fix the car, even if you're not going to actually do it. That's fine.
Yeah.
But if you don't know how to air the tire, because my 13-year-old son can put air in the tire.
I'm just
So if
saying,
you-
like, they want stuff, but they don't want to give anything, and then they don't know how to do shit at the same. So then
Where
you got to
get
give them
these
so
men?
much
Where are
direction.
you finding these people?
Have you read our fucking group? Shit, what the fuck?
She asked me if I could make my own grilled cheese sandwich, and I was like, "What?"
I'm just like, have you been in our group? Like,
But like, I guess I don't pay attention. Maybe because I'm not single, so I'm just like, la la la. I'm like not paying attention to it. Are they saying stuff like this? They don't know how to
they don't
air
know
up
how
a
to- them
tire.
motherfuckers don't know how to do shit. But ask for shit. That's what they know how to do.
All
They know
day
how to
long.
ask for shit. That's
All
what they
day
know how to
long.
do.
I can't believe that you want me to pay for a date. We going Dutch.
Oh, see,
Ron Freeman
like-
looking ass. We're
I
going
can't-
Dutch, spelled incorrectly.
What did she say? I didn't even hear her.
You you're so wrong for that.
Okay, he still can't spell, but anyway, he's driving, my bad. Okay, let's move on.
Oh my God.
But I feel like sometimes women have unrealistic expectations.
Okay,
Because,
so-
and I want
I
to say
don't.
this, something I read was like, you know, we grow up watching Disney movies. And we're like, oh, Prince Charming is going to show up. And as soon as he meets me, he's going to know that I'm the one. And then we're going to ride on the white stallion and go get married. And then instead, you're like, why the fuck you can't just date me? Why you got 3 other bitches over here that you trying to cut loose? Why does bitch keep calling me, et cetera, et cetera? So it's like your whole entire expectation is like blown out the window because you're expecting him to like see you and be like, that's the bitch I want. This is her. And it's just not like that.
So you think that women expect for a man to only date them when they're just dating?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. There are some who do.
Yeah. So
Dating is dating, and in a relationship, is
I
in a
love how
relationship.
everybody in the room
Dating
is
is
like,
single.
girl, what?
Well,
I
because
know what you mean though. I know what you mean. It's like if I go on a date with you and I'm giving you my attention, then just for the hour that we together, the
that's
outside-
it.
Yeah.
That's all
But
you get.
Here's why.
Nothing else.
Okay, but here's why. Because they expect that out of us, don't they?
They do expect that.
So if
And that's
they
fine.
expect
And we
that
can
out
be
of us,
and we can be some expected motherfuckers. I expect $1 million tomorrow too.
Right.
Guess what the fuck? What? It
but
ain't
I'm
gonna
saying,
happen.
but I'm saying it's
So-
the same. It's the same exact expectation.
Until-
but we're like so disappointed, and they're devastated. They're like, the life is over. Like, I can't believe that she was talking to this other.
You know
dude.
how they're like, you know how big my dick is.
You know
Like,
what I'm saying? Dick all on the table.
I got all this dick over here. She over here.
and she over here acting stupid.
acting stupid.
You mean to tell me
Dating
that you went
somebody
on a
else.
date to Papados with this nigga?
I'm a good man. Oh my God! God forbid she friend zone him. Oh my God!
Yeah,
Like
Because then you don't get talked about like
That's
a
a
dog.
whole-
Now that I can say I see in our group.
that's a
Yeah.
whole nother issue right there. Like I feel like that is men with a sense of entitlement
Yeah,
right there.
definitely.
Because it's like, I'm a good man.
And you have
Why
kids.
wouldn't she want to be
Or
with
you have
You don't
kids.
want me. What do you mean you don't want me? I'm a good man. Like, what?
See, this was wrong with you hoes now.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And that's
Yeah.
what I was saying about the kids thing. Like, okay, not going to say his name again, but he is good for being like, well, such and such. Women have kids, and they want you to take them on a date. They have kids. Like, you don't deserve to go out on a date just because you have children. Like, he ought to show up at your house with a package of Hamburger Helper, like, this all you deserve, bitch. So, and then you also gonna suck my dick, too.
The not your kind, though, because it's good.
Yeah. And on top of that, you gotta cook it.
You
Here,
gotta cook
I
it.
brought the meat
I bought
and the
the
Hamburger
shit.
Helper, and you gotta cook it and suck my dick because you have kids.
Make it happen.
We hear these complaints all the time.
I
Are we
hate
going to
that.
act like we don't hear these complaints?
Yeah, we need to go Dutch because we need to go Dutch. You got kids. I'm not gonna pick you up. We're gonna meet at the restaurant. We're only gonna go get some coffee first because if we go get coffee first, then I've only spent
A
$10.
pre-date.
A
meet-up.
To make sure that
we're
you're
gonna
worthy.
exclusively talk, and then we're gonna date.
Yeah.
Pre-dating,
because I may not
exclusively
fucking like
talking.
you.
Pre-dating to me is like complete bullshit.
And then they have like, it's almost like, because I'm in purchasing, right?
Either you going to commit to it or you not. Like, what the fuck? Pia, get
Well,
off
it's
motherfucking
like
bike.
this. It's like this. I'm in purchasing, so like there's a cap, a spin cap, right? So it's like when you hit the spin cap, then you can go to the next level. So so pre-dating, we have like $25 worth of spin cap.
Oh, so it's like the fucking side and the non-fucking side
Right.
of the menu.
So like once you've spent $25 at
just wanna be
Starbucks or wherever pre-dating happens, well, let's go get a coffee. Let's go get some ice cream and walk around the park or whatever the fuck stupid shit. After you've spent that $25, then you can go to actually talking and dating.
Come on.
It's like that.
What a chicken sandwich.
It is. There's a lot of, that's what I'm saying. I mean, but I feel like both sexes have lots of expectations because women also feel like, well, you know.
6 figures.
6 feet, 6 figures.
Yeah.
Right. Women
Bentley.
have the same expectations. Like, and then they got kids, but they also had expectations. So it's like, okay.
But I mean, I feel like everything you're saying can be on the opposite side as well.
Right.
Like there are men that have kids and women that are single that don't
Right.
have kids and won't even fuck with a dude who has kids.
Right. Same
So
difference.
at the end of the day,
But who
you
has
know,
the most unrealistic expectations? That's what we're trying to figure out here.
Yeah, but I feel like it definitely is men.
I think it's men.
I don't know. I want to say it's even, but it's just, I feel like sometimes men are just, y'all are on another level of this expectation bullshit.
For men's expectations, we need to split that up. We need to divide men.
Okay.
The same way we need to divide women.
Okay.
Okay?
We're going to multiply and
So-
subtract too.
Look, you have women out there that have this unreasonable rationale, 10 kids, 18 baby daddies,
Right.
one
No.
beard, 6'2", 8-pack, and all this other stuff.
Right.
But then you have men that are on the same boat that stay with their mom but want a dime piece, that works in corporate and does all sorts of crazy stuff. I've heard all the stories,
Right.
You should see my inbox. It's crazy. I'm a therapist.
Fuck up.
Via IM. I'm a fucking therapist. But, and I'm going to get comfortable here, guys. But, but the fact of
taking
the
the
matter
fuck over.
is that I think that the expectations, when we start weighing in on who has the most unreasonable expectations, it's going to be based on the audience all the way. I mean, we got 3 women here right now, and then right behind me, a whole bunch of people that want to scratch my ass to death.
Right.
And they're going to say that men have the worst expectations. And it's unfortunate. You have some people that have a nice fade, a side part, and 2 co-signers on their BMW, and they've been pretending on your ass for God knows how long.
Can you
and they
have
put you
a
through that
car loan
experience.
with 2 co-signers?
That is true.
Probably. I don't know. I paid cash. So anyways,
Okay. Kyle getting some pussy tonight.
Okay. Now he's throwing that around.
I got to say it's equal. It just really depends on the audience. If I have 4 panel of guys,
I actually can agree with
like
you
if
on
me and 5 other guys are sitting around drinking a shitload of beers, we can say that women have the highest expectations.
Right.
But then at the same time, I mean, you can have
Two of those four can
exactly,
have
yeah,
unrealistic
and then
ass
have
expectations as well.
And I really
Yeah.
think it's just based on that. So we need to divide, not
The
necessarily
audience
the
in
sex, but at
The
least
audience.
the person.
Yeah.
You know, you got ratchet people and you got real people.
That's true.
Okay, Kyle, Joy, I have one more question for Kyle, but I
was
want you to
good
hold the
answer.
microphone. I want you to hold it, yes.
I will.
Okay,
I will hold
wait,
the microphone.
Kyle, my question is, can you give an example?
I'm scared.
Put a hickey
Oh my
under
God,
there.
what is going on?
Just let it happen.
Can you give an example of a woman's extreme expectation? Just one.
Oh Lord, he got
He's
so
got
excited.
73.
Joy's gonna hold the microphone. Just one, yeah.
He's got 73 of them. Just one.
I know, that's why I said just one,
One.
please.
Are you sure? Okay.
Just one.
Joy's gonna hold the microphone.
Don't say her name.
How deep down this rabbit hole do we want to go?
I just want one.
No, I'm saying with that one person. how
Go deep.
down-
Go
Okay,
deep.
Fine.
Okay.
No,
Balls
just
deep.
the craziest.
Danielle,
Really?
you don't want to be here for an hour?
She's
talking
obsessed
about
with
But you
whatever?
can shrink it down, right? Like
No, he
balls
don't know
deep,
how to
so-
do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. No. I
Shrink
mean,
it
we're not
down,
gonna spend
balls
an hour.
deep, is what she just said.
Balls deep, two pillows underneath. Got
This
it.
bitch
yeah.
is
Yeah.
obsessed.
All right. So
The most outlandish one though that you can think of, like the most batshit crazy one you can think of.
oh shit. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Yeah.
Go.
So her expectation was specifically to have two men with.
I'm looking for the problem.
Okay. No. No. Okay. All right. So she had an 80-20 rule.
Okay.
All right. So she had a guy that couldn't save her life in front of a police, fire, and hospital station if he could try. All right. But at the same time, she.
I'm sorry, sir. Can you repeat that?
Okay, let me narrow it down. She liked her frumpy, crappy men to be her main piece, and then she liked her employed, skilled men to be her side piece. Yeah, that was her expectation. Yeah. So she specifically made it very clear to me. She made it very clear to me. She was like,
That's pretty much it.
I am a certified pre-owned side piece. Yes. Okay. And certified pre-owned side piece. Yeah.
Do you come with a warranty?
It's expired. But
Sorry.
yeah, no. So she specifically said, she was like, well,
I mean,
you know,
I'm
Kyle,
sorry. I just
you
I
fix
don't
my
see
stuff.
the fucking problem. I don't.
You fix my stuff. You drill me down, but I like my chubby, crappy
Because
man.
he gonna sit at home and he gonna shut the fuck up.
And he's
he
gonna
might be
be- and
lazy
he's
and
going to
shit,
be
but he
more
gonna pay
stable.
bills. He gonna do what he need to do, and then on the side, that's when I have fun, looking for the problem.
Yeah, because I think, and then I think Ebony had a question, Joy. I think Ebony had something.
Let's go to Ebony.
But I'll say this. I
Thank
think
you, Kyle.
what it is that the main piece is the more stable.
Right.
You know, because, and I'll say this.
So with
I have a point. My point is, somebody who's more fun and exciting and thrilling or whatever, there's more chance that that person may stray and do other things.
Or
So
she
that-
might have to work harder to keep somebody like
Exactly,
that
to
when
keep somebody
she
like
got
that.
lazy ass Fred at home. But Fred gonna pay the bills, and Fred is gonna cook, and Fred is gonna maintain the house and fix the plumbing and all that other bullshit. But then she gonna go outside and find Marcus motherfucking ass, and Marcus gonna light it up.
That
We
sounds
finna
like
get lit.
ideal, right?
Light it up, light it up.
Looking for the problem, Ebony.
Ebony.
I actually think it's 50-50. I think the men and the women have high expectations. You referenced earlier that women that are watching fairy tales. No, they're not. They're watching Real Housewives. And they're watching Baller Wives. And so I think women are thinking, okay, I need a man like this. And men are looking at the Kanye West and the Jay-Z's who are dating the Beyoncés and the Kim Kardashians and the Kylies and all this. And it's insane. It doesn't matter. But they're paid, and that's what you see out here. I'm not... Man, listen, I'm not going to debate this with you, but I'm telling you. I think the thing is, I think men are equally becoming prima donnas like women are. Like, you date a woman now.
They want to be
Agree.
courted.
Yes.
It's a lot of men that want to be courted.
Yeah, a lot
Agreed.
They do.
like
Agreed.
we should go Dutch or why you
I don't do
pay for
Dutch,
the first
but
date.
I mean, I think it's
where
cute.
the fuck
It's
is
a
that
cute
happening?
idea.
It's
Wrong
cute
girl,
for other
though.
people. Yeah, that shit don't work with me. That's cute
Right.
for you and her.
Right.
Y'all go ahead, because that ain't got nothing
Wait a minute,
to
there's
fuck
one more
with me.
comment.
Is Naya? Oh.
Oh. We have a question from our bartender.
Ladies, great podcast, first off. Just
Thank you,
absolutely
Ryan.
huge fan of what y'all do. But this is a really strong point y'all are making about general inequality and the lack of expectations on different sides, right?
Right.
And especially when you brought up the Disney movies. I think that's a great point. Ironically, I'm wearing a Disney shirt.
Hey,
So, really good friend of mine. Really good friend of mine, by the name of Rog Mungle, made a really good point about Disney movies, actually, and the inequality in them as far as men and women go. Women have a lot of, the vast majority, if not almost all of the Disney movies involve a young, beautiful woman, not well off usually, meets a very handsome man with all sorts of money and stuff, convinces him through general hotness and, needing to be saved, that
all right, Ryan.
that hey, forget all these princesses and other rich families. You need to hit on this,
Right.
And it works out just fine. But you got to think about it from the other perspective, as far as like how many Disney movies have a guy that goes through that type of stuff. Really, only Shrek, right? Shrek's the only like guy Disney movie. And it pretty much just goes along the way of, he's this guy that lives in the swamp, pretty poor,
Right.
ugly as sin. Somehow manages to convince this gorgeous woman, a princess who's rich, from a rich family, to marry him, and then she becomes a troll. I'm just saying, there's a lot of inequality out there as far as expectations go. All credit to Rob Mungle on that. Great podcast, ladies.
Thank you, Ryan.
That was awesome. Okay, so how'd y'all like the wine? Oh, that was good.
I liked it. It's it has like a little bit of like an acidity to it, but then it's also kind of got like a little bit of
A fruity finish.
a fruity, like a honey taste at the end.
Yeah, I
Like
agree.
it's not too sweet at all. Like it's really perfectly balanced. Like I like this a lot. Like I actually think I'm going to go and buy me a bottle for the house
And drink the whole thing.
and drink
That
the whole
says
thing.
nothing, though. You buy lots of those. Okay.
I mean, it's
What's
true.
your
but I
score?
Where did you get this? Did you get it from Total Wine?
Uh-huh.
What's your
I did.
score?
I will give it a 23.
Oh, now that
Because
is
oh
very
my
high
God,
for
that's so high for
Danielle.
Danielle.
You know, it's always got room to grow. Always got room to grow.
I don't like the finish. I'm gonna go with 20.
You don't like the finish?
I mean, the
love
finish
it.
is fine. I don't like the aftertaste.
I thought it was
I didn't
good.
get an aftertaste.
I don't like it.
I thought it was really good. As a matter of fact, I'm going to drink the rest of Danielle's. Okay, so...
Give it, Michelle. Your score. What's your score?
What'd you give it?
I gave it a 20. I don't like the aftertaste.
I'm going to go 23. I thought it was pretty good.
Oh.
I usually
the
like
figures.
whites.
Oh. She gave it a 23.
You know I don't
too.
like her, so of course I didn't answer.
Clearly you do.
for-
23 and 23. Okay, fuck this. It's time to draw these. Come on.
No. Wait, I thought we were going to do it after we finish.
We do it after we finish.
Okay, so don't forget to buy a t-shirt.
Yes, guys.
Don't forget to go
I
to
wanna
our
do that.
website, betweenusgirlspodcast.com. Make sure you head over to our iTunes to leave us a review. And it's your turn.
Oh, bye.
Thank you for joining us on Between Us Girls. But don't keep it a secret. Listen and share with everyone you know. See you next week.